Hi, my name is Shawn, and I'm the coordinator of the Iowa Raptor Project. The Iowa Raptor Project is a joint project between the University of Iowa and Kirkwood Community College. And our mission is to incorporate students and the public to better understand Iowa birds of prey through education and research opportunities. On a day-to-day basis, we do a lot of animal husbandry, so we maintain about 15 raptors here at the Raptor Center, including feeding, and right now we have a volunteer base of about 14 both student and community volunteers, and training those folks to be able to clean, or not just clean, but feed and water the birds, and some of the folks also to be able to handle the birds on the glove. And so there's a lot of training of training these docents to handle the birds on the glove, and then handling the birds on the glove myself in order to train the birds to go to outside educational programming. Also, I'm trying, since our focus is also in the research, trying to get people trying to start research projects. The Winter Raptor Survey Project involves citizen science and working with a graduate student at the University of Iowa, and we developed 6 survey routes within Johnson County to associate location, basic occupancy, and abundance of raptor species and its habitat, how that changes over time. A breeding project we started and trying to get going is an American Kestrel Nest Box project in urban Iowa City area, again working with the same graduate student, and basically associating open habitats to occupancy of American kestrels and eventually reproductive success, and then based on banding demographics as well, and then how that other species might serve as competition, like starlings.
So how do you go about that process of developing a question?
In terms of the kestrel project, well, American kestrels used to be one of the most common species in North America, but in many parts of North America they're declining. So in eastern Iowa, in the tallgrass prairie ecoregion, they're still stable, but in the prairie poplar region of central Iowa, they're declining. So I'd love to have a comparative study between here at Iowa City and maybe the Lakeside Labs up in the Okoboji area to see with a supposedly stable population and with a population that's declining, to see what's going on there.
Why is it important to study what you're studying, and what kind of importance do raptors have in the greater ecosystem?
I'll answer the second question first. Raptors are bioindicators. Many people may remember the DDT era where many raptor species declined, including a national symbol, the bald eagle. DDT was a chemical that we sprayed for controlling mosquitoes back in the 40s, 50s, and early 60s. And small birds eat mosquitoes, fish eat mosquitoes, and then the bird-eating birds like peregrine falcons and Cooper's hawks, and then the fish-eating birds like brown pelicans, ospreys, and bald eagles decline because of that pesticide. And basically what happened was the eggs were too thin and to hold an incubating parent, and so no reproduction was taking place. Well, it took us European and American biologists figured it out at the same time, and we ended up having to get rid of it and pretty much banning the chemical for being used in many parts of the world. And now because of that, in some captive breeding situations in some locations, we now have healthy populations of many of these raptor species, again, like bald eagles, peregrine falcons, ospreys,